Questions for Coach Stevens? Start with Bob Front.
Thanks, Brandon. Coach, sorry about the game. We knew Saddiq Bey was a good player. Did you know that he had that three-point range? And then was there a stretch in the third quarter that kind of swung it back toward them after you had closed the gap?
Sorry, I had to multitask, Bob. I had to unmute.
No
If
problem.
we knew, when we watched film this morning, we talked very much about Saddiq Bey was 7 for 11 against us in the first two games. He was a huge emphasis. We just didn't guard him well. And then I don't know what your second question was, but I think that I want to give Detroit credit. Like they're a hard matchup for us. The big physical. All three games we've struggled in big time. And so, I think there's things that we could have done better, but I don't want to shortchange Detroit because, obviously they've given a lot of teams fits, but they are a tough matchup for us.
Mark Murphy.
Hi, Brad. You had talked about just hoping for some game-to-game consistency, a little cohesion. Were you disappointed tonight?
Well, I think, again, I'll go back and watch it, but I thought we had moments where we had some great defensive possessions. And listen, I thought both teams looked like they had short shots and tired legs. So it's not like one team had it over the other. So it was like, when we're coming back in the fourth quarter, we're gritting our way through a lot of those defensive possessions. I thought did a really good job with that. The thing that did not carry over from last night was the ball movement. And that made it difficult to find great looks. And as a result, I think we struggled. Now, again, I want to give them credit. They were physical. They were into us. And again, they present some matchup issues for us.
John Krause.
Brad, following up on the consistency thing, I mean, obviously, this wasn't even a game that you were supposed to be playing originally. It's a tough time for everybody. We know that. But how do you find that consistency when you're in the midst of all of this?
Well, I think John, that's part of what I was saying earlier. I don't remember who asked it. Maybe Chris asked it earlier. Like, there's a lot of unknown because we're inconsistent, right? I mean, and I think if we were more consistent as a team, there'd be a lot more known. I think we're capable, but I think I've told you all this before. Like, there's a big difference between being consistent and capable in this league, and consistent, wins out at the end of the day and has a chance to play for things and all those other things, and we're not there yet. And that doesn't, again, I don't want to take that away from Detroit because they just flat beat us in a game where it was like just a gutted out game. It would have been a good win for us to figure out a way to win that game, being down 13 and having to get stops and not, having some shots come up short, but we just couldn't have enough. But the consistency is an issue, and we'll continue to work on it. And I think that, hopefully we'll get better as the year goes on.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Brad. Did you like the effort in the fourth quarter and what happened in the first three quarters? And secondly, Tatum and Brown scored 60% of your points. Do you need more support for them? I mean, obviously with Kemba out, he's missing, but do you need guys to step up and help those guys because it seems like they're going to get worn out if they keep having to kind of go at this pace?
No, I mean, I've said that all year, Gary. I think that we've asked a lot of those guys. There's a large burden to carry. There's a large load to carry. At the same time, yesterday we had a lot of great contributions, but we got a lot of great open looks. The looks weren't as open today, and when they were, we didn't find them. So we've got to do that as a team to help lessen the burden on those guys. But, you know, like, yeah, we had some guys out. They had some guys out. You know, that's part of the NBA at this time. And, but, you know, these hurt. These are not fun to deal with. And again, we'll have a lot more information when we go back and go possession by possession over the film. But in the big scheme of things, yes, I was happy with the fourth quarter. There were two stints in the game that really separated the second and third quarter. Other than that, I thought we did a lot of good things.
Mark Murphy.
Hi, Brad. Is there any update on Shemmy and his knee?
No, I don't have any update. I heard he was walking or moving around, but I didn't. He wasn't able to go back in the game, so that was a loss. The way that he's playing, obviously, right now. So we're hopeful that that's not anything major, that it becomes a day-to-day type thing. We obviously, you know, losing wings is tough, right? Because you lose a lot of versatility and a lot of ability to guard, you know, 1 through 4. And Shemmy's really gotten better at that. And obviously he's had a couple good scoring games here. So I'm hopeful it's nothing so he can continue to ride this wave.
All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.